Today is the 30th of January 2024. Um, Let me first decide what I'm going to do in Minecraft before we continue. You know the drill. Sounds like night time though, isn't it? So what am I going to do? I might just go back to mining, or I'll do some tree farming. Let's get some wood. Let's go around, chop all the trees. Actually, go back quartz mining. Go mine some quartz, get some pickaxes, get some XP, get all of our kit ready. Put it in there. So, today, I woke up and, did I try and chime that? Fuck it, I'll come later. Today, woke up and it was around 12. I was told that I was going to have a wonderful sleep. I believe my video cut short again yesterday because I just ran out of memory, which I've actually cleaned up now. I've just uninstalled so much shit. I've got loads more memory. I can make this video as long as I want. I heard that after being put under for an operation, you have a great sleep the next day. And I can't say, I'm going to chance it before I leave. I can't say that was the case for me. I had a pretty shit sleep yesterday. Usually I play like a little podcast and fall asleep to a podcast. However, this time it didn't exactly work out like that. This time it was quite... so I usually set it on a timer of about... do I have boots? I usually set it on a timer of around 15-30 minutes. And I was sitting in bed with my eyes closed for 30 minutes. I didn't fall asleep. Eventually, after just watching some jiu-jitsu instructionals, I fell asleep. And blast protection, no. Silk touch, maybe. Looting, 3. Fuck! For fuck's sake! If the more books... Okay, I'm just gonna go for more books, see if that helps. I'm not sure if it does, man. How do I make a blind stuff? So yeah, pretty atrocious sleep. Fell asleep around 3 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at around 11/12. Got out of bed and went downstairs, made some scrambled eggs. Usually I go for hard boiled, but I only had 2, so I just made some scrambled eggs. I usually wouldn't bother if I just had 2, but I'd already started toasting the toast, so I didn't want to throw the bread away. Usually I go for a porridge or something if there's not enough eggs. But yeah, fuck it. I was making this, swallowed my tablets, had the food, and I haven't really been having like tea as much in the morning because I want it to make sure my teeth don't stain too much. I mean, it's a very funny, stereotypical joke that British people have shit teeth, and I mean all stereotypes are based in some sort of truth. And we definitely do have pretty bad teeth compared to Americans, for example. I think that in America, I mean, obviously you're paying a lot for your healthcare. I've never been to an American dentist before, but obviously they do a better job here. I mean, I've been to many different dentists because my experience has been so shit every time. I've kept changing dentists. Now I'm older, and I pay for my own dentist shit, and I choose where I go. because obviously we have like free dental care with the NHS, but those are wait lists of like 6 months. I remember once, I won't stay on this for too long, but once I was on a waiting list for 6 months for a checkup, and then they moved my appointment, then they cancelled my appointment, and then I called them up to rebook, and they booked it in another 6 months, and I said, well, why is that? And they said, because you cancelled it. I said, I didn't cancel it, you cancelled it. And they basically called me a liar. I was like, you know what, I'm not going with this dentist anymore, they're shit. So, moved dentist, and moved dentist many times, gone all the way into London for a dentist before, you know. They're pretty shit here, basically, in summary. And even when I go and I pay hundreds of pounds, their solutions are not great, and they basically just say I can never drink tea again if I want to have white teeth. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit, man. Because I know people with the whitest teeth ever that drink tea and coffee all day long. So what the fuck is... Anyway. I've been trying not to drink as much tea in the mornings because of that reason. And also, I mean, I know there's not that much caffeine in tea, but you know, it's not a good way to start your day, just fucking caffeine straight away, off the bat. So I've been doing a little bit less. But today, I was looking at the tea. Fucking hell, it took me a long time to get that point across. Today, I looked at the tea, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get the tea, I'm going to put some modafinil in the tea. So I crushed 100 milligrams of modafinil, put it in the tea. The reason why is because I had this certain scent that reminded me of nostalgia. And modafinil, for me, actually has like a nostalgic scent for me. It's hard to explain. But the kind of modafinil's taste slash smell kind of brings me back some memories. Don't know why, but it does, okay? So, I made this modafinil tea. I've never had it in tea before. I usually just swallow it whole and it fizzles up in my mouth, makes me gag a little bit. So when I got the grasp of it that it fizzles inside of liquids, I said, fuck it, I'm going to put it in a cup of tea, see how it goes. And it's actually pretty good. I'm not sure if, obviously since I put it in a drink, I was drinking it more gradually. I'm not sure if that affects either positively or negatively, as opposed to swallowing it as a whole in one. But I felt pretty good. I felt really quick. Kind of like the first time I took it, because I feel like the following up times after I'm taking it feels like less pronounced, the effects. But today it felt really good. And the only thing, which I guess is my fault, although I felt very productive and the need to do things, I was doing lots of everything and I didn't really get anything done. Well, I did get some things done, but I was doing lots of lots. So I wasn't doing lots of one thing, I was doing lots of lots. For example, I did, I watched Layer Cake yesterday, and something really stuck with me. I think I said this yesterday, but I'd recommend watching Layer Cake. Something that stuck with me in the movie is one of the head bosses, the head businessman of the movie, winds the window down, and he says, "Young man, I want you to remember something. The art of good business is being a good middleman. Bye-bye." And then he drives off. And it's a very funny scene, just because of the way the way he delivers the line is quite funny. But I was like, fuck, that hit me like a truck. Because originally with my business plan, I said I'm only going to go for plots that I can afford myself, so I can buy them and have more control. Because I don't see the power in referring things. I thought, these people are just going to go to the auction house themselves, why do they need me? But if I present this in a way, and I give them a wonderful service and explain to them very nicely how auction works, then the auction house will be happy to pay me, and they don't even know that I'm not a part of the auction house. So I thought, fuck, I am gonna be a good middleman. And I think that not only can I make a shitload of money, more than if I bought these lots myself, because I can only buy certain price lots, I'd make more money, and I'd also risk almost zero money. Obviously minus the cost for the software and the letters and the outreach and my time. I thought, wow, okay, so I guess I'm back in the game then, but I'm getting exhausted with myself. Obviously I can't fucking stick with something, and that is something that worries me about myself a lot, but, you know, for now I'm happy to stick on this path for at least whilst I do my PT stuff and all that shit on the side to make sure I can actually make some sort of money. Not a millionaire, but as soon as I acquire a skill to make some sort of money so I can actually fucking live as soon as my dad decides to kick me out, whenever that may be. As soon as I get that, then I can start fucking around and finding other things that may or may not make millions. But yeah, so I was doing that today, and in that, I mean, obviously I've made that video which I haven't sent out, because the video that I made a few days ago was more geared to finding the smaller plots of land. So, in summary, last week was kind of a giant waste. Now I've kind of changed my perspective. Last week was a giant waste, or I guess you could say I've grown. But I've been aware of all of these sides of perspectives for a while, but I haven't been quite sure of which route I want to go down. But now I guess I know. And hopefully I don't feel the need to move much more. But yeah, so after taking the modafinil, I was going 100 miles an hour. I cleaned my room a little bit, and I actually wanted to clean the room. I also applied for The Apprentice, which is a show here in the UK, which is very popular. I'm not sure if it's the modafinil that made me complete the application in one sitting, or maybe if it's just a shorter application, because I still have the Big Brother application that I still haven't finished. But I did the Apprentice one all in one sitting, looking at the candidates, and I actually watched 2 episodes of the show today just to get a better understanding of what it's like. And unfortunately, looking at some of the candidates, I'm like, fuck, I don't think I'm a good fit for this. But obviously, I sent my application anyway. I'll forget about it for now and see if I get any emails back. That'd be quite fun. I also cleared up my PC because it was very full, so I cleared it up. For a moment, I thought I deleted this fucking world, which was a little bit scary. But my first thought was, if I delete this world, I'm going to start a fucking beta world playthrough, because I've never really gone through beta. But then I found the world, obviously I'm playing on it now. What else? Where am I going, eh? Oh yeah, so I tried to sort out the parking, since the parking in the hospital wasn't exactly clear to me, and I walked out the wrong exit and I missed the payment machines. I called the company, because it's a private company that bought the parking area for the hospital. They have many parking spaces, so they don't really know about the hospital, especially the lady that I was on the phone with, who's probably based in a different area of England. And she said that I can't do anything, I just have to wait for the letters to arrive and then appeal the penalty, which is just annoying. But they really, I feel taken advantage of, really. They've like set it up to the point where it's misleading. There was lots of signs saying how much it cost, but there was no sign saying where to go to pay. There was a voice in a speaker that told me to pay on exit, and there's a card machine on the exit, and that's what I was waiting for. But that was not where to pay, which is, to me, very misleading. But I didn't want to wait too long. There's people waiting behind me, so I just went. I thought maybe it's free at night times. I suppose I'll appeal it, but I'm not really too confident in getting my money back. I have to pay 120 quid, which is just fucking gay. But you know, you learn as you live, eh? I was always worried about parking. I've never had to worry about parking, obviously, because I haven't been driving for that long. But here we go. I hear drivers whinging about parking all the time, and I see why. So yeah, that was a bit of a fail. What else? Oh yeah, I randomly got quite interested in crypto again for like earlier in the day. Pretty shortly after taking the modafinil tea. That's what I'm calling it now, modafa tea. And I told myself, you know what? Look, it's good that I'm on this. I'm just going to spend an hour doing this and then switch back to my business. And shortly after sorting, well, I didn't even sort it, man. That's what I mean. I'm just going from task to another, not really sticking on one. Basically, I saw an airdrop opportunity, and I don't really monitor my, because I have some of my crypto staked, which means it's locked up, and you get given rewards in exchange for the people the altcoins managers know that it's going to be stable, relatively stable. People aren't going to be buying and selling because you lock it up and they reward you for it. I saw an advertisement for staking rewards on this one crypto. So when I went to stake it, I realised the people I have it staked with already, I've requested to unstake it with them for a long time, and it still hasn't been unstaked. So I spoke in their Telegram, said what's going on. Somebody gave me a step-by-step instructions, but I haven't followed it yet, so I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Also, I did get an email back from the PT lady. That's actually 2 emails back now. I haven't replied to the first one. I'm in the process of sorting out the shit, I might be lost. I'm in the process of sorting out the video data to record with my friend. Oh my god. I'm gonna record with my friend the second video they need me to record. The lady said she'd mark that other video by today. She hasn't. We shall see. Fuck, there's a lot here. I've got to be careful not to get lost. Holy shit, I'm gonna be lost. I'll have to watch the video back and fucking retrace my steps. I'm wearing the headset a bit funny because my ear's in quite a lot of pain today, so if my voice sounds funny, I'm spitting down the mic, I'm sorry. Wow, there's so much fucking quartz here. And yeah, so I did do a bit of because my dad works with somebody who's talking about getting a PT. He was about to get a PT in London for 80 quid, but then he said, oh, it's too much, I'm not doing it. So my dad's told me to do him. He lives quite local and he has a home gym, so I'm going to be going over there. A little bit of a scary experience, really, because I've got to like make sure I do a good job, otherwise it's going to be ruining with my dad. So I'm going to take it very seriously. He says he has a knee problem, so I'm going to have to work around that. Boom! And that's always satisfying. What a great game mechanic. And yeah, so I've looked at some of the equipment that he has, and I've made a little workout regimen that should last around an hour. I've also added some extra ones in there in case he suffers some pain from his knee and needs to switch up the exercise. And yeah, that might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. The communication's been a bit weird, but I'll text him again tomorrow and get it sorted. See, that's quite cool, but I'm not qualified yet, so if something happens, I'm a little bit fucked. But it'll be nice to go into the PT world with experience already doing PTs. I think that'd be pretty cool. And afterwards, after the trial session, if he wants to keep me on, I might charge like 35 quid. I think he'll easily pay that. Since he was expected to start paying £80, I can easily, and I'm going to his house for convenience. So I think it's going to be an easy 35 quid. And he wants to do it 2-3 times a week, so another 90 quid a week. That's massive actually. I'm really, not massive, but it helps me cover the cost of my company that I'm spending on all these fucking stamps and shit. It's easy for me to drive down there and tell him to do some push-ups, you know. I guess for all that money, I might as well clue up myself on nutrition and tell him to get fucking working, boy. Yeah, so quite exciting. And I was going through my emails. I signed the that almost was very bad. Oh my god. I signed the fight papers today, which is pretty cool. And I called up my friend who's coming with me, or may be coming with me, and made sure all the plans are okay with getting there, the hotels. My dad wants to come as well now. So originally my friends were going to drive me, but now my dad's going to drive me, and I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. I don't think I did anything else. So yeah, I've started to write this PDF with the good examples of what we look for, that I'm going to send around on Fiverr again. I haven't really sent. I think I've cut all ties that everybody I've currently been speaking to on Fiverr, because they were just, each of them weren't really giving me the right answers I didn't like. One of them upped his prices as I was talking to him, so I said fuck it. And yeah, I mean there's so much to choose from. If one's going to be a little bit weird, I'll just move on, you know. Yeah, so tomorrow I wanted to spend a large portion of time today going after them, but I didn't finish the PDF, and I was just switching and alternating between tasks, which again I should need to work on that. So tomorrow, I think I might have another 100 mil. Oh, actually, I'll be quite busy tomorrow. Next time I get a good day at home, I'm going to take another 100 milligrams and try and fucking stick to one, maybe two maximum tasks, or alternate between just two tasks instead of going through loads. So at least I'm not alternating between games and YouTube videos like I am off Modatea. I'm alternating between productive tasks on and off, which is a step up, but I'm not really. I mean, I'm making progress, tiny bits of progress on each, but I'd rather get a big thing done in one day. I've played with the idea of sitting down, taking me daffodil, and not getting up, only to go to the toilet to read an entire book to see how that goes, just to focus. I was listening to a Andrew Huberman podcast yesterday. It's quite new about working memory and the other kind of memory, which I can't remember, which is very ironic. And he says the working memory is like a lot. It's kind of like the sort of memory I would use when I'm working as a waiter at the restaurant, when 6 different people order 6 different drinks, and by the time I turn around, I've already forgotten. So if I can actually work on that and build those mental muscles, that'll be huge for, I mean, the restaurant, and I'm sure lots of other areas of life, especially the restaurant though. I think I came from up there. Yeah, so it was interesting to hear about that, and he also ran like an exercise on the podcast. He gave a series of letters to remember, and I fucked it so badly. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not good at this. If I can improve, I'll do some tests and fucking get better, I guess. But yeah, also whilst I was actually on one of my Google sheets, I have a list of the people that I've sent letters to from my company regarding their plots of land, and one of the plots of land that I actually received a letter back from, or an email back from, and I think I insulted them with an offer too low. They didn't even bother replying to me. I came across that plot of land, and I realised, you know what, now I've come up with this new perspective of things, I might just refer these guys to the auction house. So I need to somehow dig up conversation with them again, and hopefully they don't hate me for giving the shit offer. But I thought, yeah, let's refer these guys, and I was so close to calling them today, but maybe I overthought it, and I thought maybe I need to prepare something big. I can't just call them on a whim. I need to prepare something and have bullet points of conversation, because I have his office number, because he emailed me from a business email, and I looked up the business, they have an office, and yeah, I think that plot will be fantastic in auction, and he doesn't obviously know that, so I need to tell him that and put him in touch with the valuer, and bang, get my referral. So that'll be very exciting, and I think working with the auction, or any auction, will with the referral kind of plan, I think that's the way forward for me in this particular avenue, and I made that realisation today and yesterday. Yeah, I haven't really looked at anything else much business-wise. I looked at some crypto stuff with the real world, but it didn't really sink in when I was watching Andrew Tate's like Discord server thing. And yeah, I ended the day. I mean, I think my dad's girlfriend had a grandson round, and he was very noisy. Spoke to my dad's girlfriend's mum, was around, all her family were around, and yeah, I mean, she's always nice to talk to, but sometimes, oh, fucking hell, I just get bored of talking sometimes. Well, that's a lie. To the right people, you never get bored talking to, but when it's just like people that you're socialising with, quote unquote socialising or being friendly, it gets boring. So yeah, just whipped up a spag bowl. Spag bowl hit different today. Oh my god, it was amazing. And whipped that up. Let me make a grindstone real quick. I need 2 sticks. Stone. Do I need this? Do I need iron? Slab. Oh my god, what an awkward recipe. And yeah, so I had a little chat, and yeah. So in summary, apprentice, applied, did some work with the company, or mostly brain work really, figuring out what I'm gonna do. Not a tremendous amount of actual fucking work, which is not good. But yeah. So in summary, I think I just need to make sure I can focus on a few amount of tasks, or maybe even one, if I'm feeling really brave with the modafinil. Um, but yeah, I think I found. I mean, definitely the modafinil in the tea feels great. It feels better than swallowing, I think. So maybe try it with the drink, guys. It tastes a little bit funny, but I think I can grow to enjoy it. um, yeah, so overall, pretty cool day. You know, I did get a good chunk of stuff done. Um, although it hasn't amounted to much at the end of today, but maybe I'll realise all of that at a later date. Um, but yeah, I don't have any boots. Make some boots and my axe and the shovel. Where's the shovel? Didn't make one. Perfect. Um, yeah, so pretty cool day. I don't really have anything else to say, but I'm just gonna play for a little bit longer to enchant the stuff, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I also played some games with my friend um, afterwards, and played some party animals. I got really fucking triggered, man. I got really triggered at party animals. I really wanted to fucking hit something. Uh, yo, these are shit. Fucking hell, man. That's good. Respiration 3 or I'm breaking 3. I'm gonna go with Respiration 3. Yes! Oh my god. That's fantastic. Um, yes, I played some games with my mate, and then called another one. I think I already mentioned that, but in the wrong order. Called my other mate just to sort some things out with the jiu-jitsu stuff and all that. I was gonna go training today, but I thought, you know what? I'm gonna have 45 minutes of doing a technique that might actually hurt my ear. I don't know what the technique is until I arrive, and it's just best I stay at home and go tomorrow morning where I have more time and it'll be more flexible because it's just less hobbyists there, so they'll understand and allow me some room to train around the ear and let me do my own thing. So I'm gonna go tomorrow morning, so I better get to bed now. Interesting day. Thank you.